What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another fresh episode of Media Madness, another fresh epi for you. Today I'm going to be reviewing A Quiet Place Day 1. This is obviously a prequel to A Quiet Place and A Quiet Place Part 2, and this is about a terminally ill woman during the stages of an invasion in New York City, how these creatures touch down, and just the chaos that ensues. And it's just got a whole plethora of talent involved that is just an interesting bag of artists. This is the first A Quiet Place film that is not directed by the, creator, John Krasinski. This is helmed by Michael Sarnoski this time, and he does a very good job. He doesn't have many films in his bag just yet, but he did make a great film in 2021 called Pig that starred Nicolas Cage and Alex Wolff. So how is this film, guys, without the Godfather Krasinski around? Let's dive right in. Right off the bat, guys, we are introduced to Lupita's character, who is terminally ill and she's feeling very bitter about life and just kind of hopeless. We quickly then venture into the city, and not long after that, the invasion begins to occur. This film is only an hour and a half, so the pacing is moving at a breakneck speed. But don't let that deter you away, because there are some absolutely beautiful and breathtaking moments within this film. As I mentioned earlier, guys, Lupita's character Sammy is not only fighting against the creatures and sound to survive, but she's also fighting against her illness. And this really creates some tear-jerking moments, especially when Joseph Quinn's character, Eric, comes into the picture. At first, she doesn't want to be around anybody. She's went through a lot in her life, and you can sense that. She's lost a lot, her father, she's lost all kinds of things in her life, and now the city, her world, is essentially coming to an end. The world is at its end, and the last thing you want in your life is just another face that may or may not even be around within the next 5 seconds even. When I first saw Joseph Quinn in Stranger Things, I thought he was a really interesting actor that had a lot of promise, but in this film, he really solidifies his future as a growing star. He tells a story within his eyes that even makes you feel empathy. You can sense that this character is scared, is lost, and these two need each other more than they know, but in different ways. And as I mentioned earlier, guys, there are some breathtakingly beautiful moments within this film that also has a score to boot. The score for this film is fantastic, and it heightens each scene that really wants to actually jerk tears out of your eyes. This is not just a film where you're running from creatures, which it has that, but this is a film where you slow down even, and you really get to spend time with these characters, caring for them by the time a 90-minute runtime comes to an end. That's quite impressive. Most films can tell a 2.5-hour story, and I don't care as much about the characters as I did in this film. And the pacing in this film is perfect. It's all meat, no fat. There's not one moment where it feels like a scene drags on. The gripes I do have aren't really pertaining to this film. They pertain to the other films as well, and that's just the creatures and how they hear things. I don't understand how they don't hear each other and get confused by the noise when they're walking on glass themselves or making loud disturbances in just a large warehouse or building. But I can put all of that beside me and really just appreciate what this cast and crew have crafted for this film, especially for being a film that does not have, like I said, Krasinski involved. Guys, I give A Quiet Place Day 1 a huge thumbs up. I can't say enough good things about this. This is one of the better films that have actually released this year, and I highly recommend you go to the theater and check this one out. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this film if you have seen it. If you have not seen it, go get your butt to the theater, come back, and we'll discuss it. If you're not a member of this family, hit that subscribe button, hit a like on the way out, I'd really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. God bless, stay fresh, and peace!